Well, Sandra, thanks for coming in today to share your story with myself and the viewers here. This is the Cancer Story video diary program.
Yeah.
And you know the purpose is to try and share your experience of what you've been through so other people can benefit from it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in. Why don't we start with how your diagnosis was picked up? Because it took a little while for you to be diagnosed, didn't it?
Yes, it did, yeah. But probably that was my own fault in a way. I should have gone to see about not feeling too well sooner. But I think 9 out of 10 people have always got that fear and they shy away from it.
I agree. I mean, sometimes when we know something's wrong, we don't rush to the GP, do we? Because we don't want to necessarily hear something that we're uncomfortable
with. Yeah.
So what symptoms did you have then in the early phase?
Well, I had shortness of breath. I did go out shopping. I used to be a very sporty person. And then suddenly I lost some weight and I didn't feel too well at all. And it was actually, my husband said, you need to go to the doctors. And I did go.
He felt he could see a change in you, I think.
Yes, yeah.
And you went to see your local GP?
I went to see my local GP and she ordered tests urgently, and there was some scarring picked up apparently. And then I waited and I got a letter to go back to the hospital to see a doctor. I was diagnosed with a tumour and blood clots, but I got very good treatment. Within 10 minutes of getting home from the surgery, 10 minutes after, a community nurse came round to see me and tried to put me at ease. But I must say I did sort of lose it at the beginning. I was so scared, not only of my own illness, but I'd got this awful thought of leaving my family behind.
It's always a big shock, isn't it, when you receive something like that out of the blue?
Yeah.
And a lot of those thoughts about what's going to happen in the future go through your mind initially.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Did you feel that you received enough information and support at that time?
Well, yes, because it was coming up to Christmas anyway, and I'd got an appointment to go to another hospital to see an oncology doctor. And eventually I went to see the oncology doctor, and she said I'd be sent to another hospital. I was put in touch with a Macmillan nurse, and she'd got a folder full of information about cancer, very, very helpful and kind. Could get in touch with her night or daytime, and that was one hospital that I received care from.
So in many ways you did have good input from a variety of allied health professionals.
I did, yeah. From oncology right through to the psychiatric oncology and the team. And really, they've pulled me through it.